All right, it's week 5 of the NFL football season. It's been a good one. Defense is playing well, just like I like it. Defensive football. Uh, Will, we cannot hear him. But yeah, it's been great so far.
Oh yeah, a lot of good defense. A lot of surprising teams. Two undefeated teams left. So
I think that's the
Yeah,
few.
only say what?
I think that's the fewest going into this week, isn't it? Undefeated
Two
teams
undefeateds.
because we only got two left, right?
Yeah. Chiefs and Vikings. And only one winless. Jaguars.
That's awesome.
Tim's Jaguars.
just wait till they get to London. That's the only place they're gonna win.
They always play back-to-back games in London and win both.
That's coming up. That's
Yeah.
coming up.
I think it's
2 weeks or
I
next
would
week.
say, is it next week?
Next week.
I think it's next week because this Sunday
Because
is
this is the first game. Vikings and Jets. So
Yeah, because last year when they went to London, it was ugly. And then they stayed, and they're like, "Oh wow, the Jaguars are looking good." Yeah, because they stayed in London.
yeah,
It's not next week.
it might be the week after that then.
It
yeah, maybe.
is
Right, yeah,
not
bye.
week. It's not. Wait, it's week 7.
Week 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, week 7. Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
No,
it is
week
next
6 and
week.
7.
It is next week because
Yeah.
the Jaguars are the away team.
They're playing the same. I think it's the same stadium
Uh,
that Vikings are playing.
they're playing at Tonopah Hotspur, and then week 7 they play at Wembley,
Wembley.
and Jets play at Tonopah, wherever that is.
Was that
But
on
yeah,
Prime or no? Network. Network.
NFL Network.
I forgot they still had a streaming device. They have to get one game because everybody else it's either Amazon or Peacock.
Netflix.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And Iowa
ESPN
State
Plus.
is going to win this week again.
I hope so.
And Iowa, if they win, they'll be ranked.
Who are they playing?
Oh,
The
it should
Ohio
be.
State University.
They're gonna get killed.
It'd be funny if Iowa won, though.
I hope so.
I hope so too, but I
That'd be
don't
sweet.
think so too.
I don't
That'd
know.
be sweet.
I'm
That
not
would-
even sure the last time it's probably I don't know the last time they won. I think in Ohio State it's probably been oh gosh. I don't know if they ever did it with Kirk. Maybe
I
once.
was gonna say I don't remember Iowa ever playing or winning at Ohio State.
Here's how it should go down: 3-0.
If only.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh,
Not happening, but
There's an NFL game this week, and that might be 3-0. We'll get there.
I think the Ohio State is 20-point spread against Iowa, and it's 44 for the over.
Yikes.
So, I mean, it just depends on. I mean, I was off a bye, so I mean, I don't know. Ohio State just destroy Michigan State.
Minus 18
Will's
and a
old
half.
Spartans.
Minus 18 and a half, Fritz.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it comes on McNamara. He has not played well on the road, and he's played against Ohio State before, and I think he lost when he was there in Michigan.
What do you think of that Alabama game, Nate?
I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Tim and I watched the end. It was pretty good.
I heard it was great.
Good game.
And all week, we want Alabama and Georgia to play two more times. Because they can play in the SEC championship and they can play in the college football
Oh,
playoffs.
no, that's true.
Paul Feinbaum said that it was the greatest game he's ever seen in the SEC
And
in his 40 years.
Urban Meyer, former Jags coach, said that Kirby Smart is coach of the year.
Was that before or after the game?
after the game.
Uh,
Interesting.
that's why he gets paid money now to say those things, just like Nick Saban.
Pretty much. Yeah, and it only took 4 games for oh, I can't think of his name now. Kalen DeBerg to be the greatest head coach ever. The new Alabama head coach.
It also only took 4 games for Devontae Adams to be like, you know what? I don't want to be on the Raiders anymore.
Yeah, he's being a baby.
Well, you also forgot like all last year too.
And also, somebody also said Cheetah wants out.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I did that game on
That
Monday.
ain't gonna happen. No.
Well, it's Thursday. We usually do this on a Wednesday. The game on Amazon Prime is going on right now. It's Buccaneers at Falcons. And I think the score is, as of right now, it is
I think it's 17-14 or 13.
17-14 Buccaneers in the second quarter. I had the Buccaneers winning this game.
I like to see the Bucks win. I really do. I mean, I think Baker Mayfield, he was having a great season. So let's let this thing keep rolling.
Yeah, I mean, either of these teams are possibly, I mean, shoot, 3 teams are in contention for this division. I mean, besides Carolina's one Andy Dalton win. Uh, I mean, this is just it's surprisingly, I thought this was going to go one way. A team like Falcons were going to take away with this with Kirk Cousins, but their division's getting a little more tougher. I mean, it's not the NFC North, but pretty competitive.
Yeah, but why are the Falcons running? Why aren't the Falcons using John Robinson like the way they drafted him? They're not even giving him the ball.
I don't know because they're dumb.
Well, yeah, I mean, Arthur Smith is gone. I don't know. I don't know who their offense coordinator is now. Oh, it's the former Rams receivers coach, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. But I think they lost their starting center last week.
Okay.
So they're out. Their line's
Is
beat
that
up.
Jake Matthews or is he guard?
Matthews was a tackle.
He's a tackle, yeah. Yeah, Kirk Cousins has 2 tutties. Baker has 2. Mike Evans has 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Mooney has a touchdown. Drake London has a touchdown. Are the Falcons ever going to use Kyle Pitts like they should? Still waiting on that.
Well, he had 1 catch.
Yeah.
Better than last week of 0. But right.
Yeah, the Falcons barely won that game because the Saints came back. Carr let them down for a drive, and then Young Hoku kicked like a 60-yard field goal and won it. And then the
He
Buccaneers.
might be the best new kicker in the league right now.
Young
I think
Hoku,
Tucker
Young
is
Hoku's a very good kicker.
Young Hoku, very good kicker.
And who'd the Buccaneers beat last week? Tom Brady did the game.
Remember.
Hold on. They
Oh, it was the Eagles.
No, the
Oh,
Eagles.
yeah.
The good old Eagles, they suck.
They're 1 catch away from being 3-1.
Fair.
settle down here. Jeez Louise.
Well, we'll keep track
There's so
on
many.
that. We'll keep track on that game as we move on. Well, the NFL in London is back. The Roger Goodell loves London games. And the 2-2 New York Jets play the Minnesota Vikings, who are undefeated.
Yeah, the Vikings pulled the win out late against or withstood that Jordan Love comeback of Nate's Packers. But yeah, Vikings, wow. It's surprise they're Sam Darnold's playing this well. I mean, gosh. It's who would have thought Vikings 4-0, best team in the NFC right now. Defense is playing lights out. But and playing against Aaron Rodgers, boy, it looked awful last week after that great game the week before. Offense. So, but I'm gonna ride the purple people eater monsters, and I'm taking them over the Jets. So, it's the Vikings.
Yeah, hey, the Vikings, I tell you what, yeah, they may have almost given away a game last week, but it wasn't for the Packers missing 2 field goals. But yeah, they're good. They're good. Let's give them credit where credit's due. But I'm gonna give the Jets one more chance to not disappoint me. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a high score game too. I got the Jets eking this out by 3. This is a must. I think this is a must-win game for the Jets. I really do. They cannot go to 2-3. So
I'm taking Nate's Jets as well. Yeah, they had a bad game last week. Their offensive line did absolutely nothing. I think they'll bounce back. I think the Vikings are due for a loss. Sometimes a loss is a good for a team that's kind of running high right now, but Vikings are good. All right, and then Sunday noon, Fox and our good friends at CBS. The first game is the Cleveland Browns, who are pretty much dead at this point. Rest in peace, Browns. Versus, I think we all took them to go to the playoffs this year, the Washington Commanders.
Yep, Jaden Daniels, the everybody's now rookie front runner for the for MVP on some sites, but we're playing great. And yeah, I don't know. It's early, but I mean, Jaden Daniels looking pretty good. I mean, played a bunch in college. But yeah, shoot, might have this division. The Eagles are awful. The Cowboys are just can't do anything. As being all in for Jerry.
All in.
But God, I'm taking the Commanders in this one again. They just shoot surprising a lot of teams, but maybe not. I mean, Travis stopped though, so I'm taking the Commanders.
yeah, I'm taking the Commanders too in a dominating fashion. They're gonna win by 14 plus points. You gotta love what they're doing down there and up there in Washington. So yeah, Jaden Daniels is balling. I think he's gonna be rookie of the year. I just don't see how he does. If he as long as he doesn't drop off, I don't see how he doesn't get it.
Yeah, the Washington Football Club win this one. Yeah, the Browns have been terrible this year. Their one win is against the Jaguars, who don't have a win. Deshaun Watson, the sex offender, looks terrible. Yeah. Amari Cooper might get traded as well. We'll see. They don't have a running game. They're down to their fourth string center on the offensive line. Myles Garrett was in and out of last game, didn't play the whole game. Yeah, they're just banged up, and the reigning head coach of the year, Kevin Stefanski, only won that job or only won that award because of Joe Flacco.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
I know. All right, next game, speaking of Joe Flacco, is the Indianapolis Colts. I haven't heard if Anthony Richardson is playing or Joe Flacco at the Jaguars before they go to London.
Yeah, it's just not working out here in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence is still kind of hasn't really made anything since or done anything in a while. It's just not clicking there. Offense is looking pretty lethargic. But the Colts, gosh, Joe Flacco's got that old man magic. Somehow it comes away with the win. They're not. I mean, Richardson has been playing not great. Taylor's been running the ball effective. They're finally getting the ball to the playmakers, but I think the Colts are going to win, even though this is in Jacksonville, right? Yeah, I just don't think I'm not picking Jacksonville to win a game again until they're in London. So, Colts.
Yeah, I got the Colts. I mean, Jaguars are the worst team in the league. I mean, they're not winning this game. Well, I think the Colts win this in deciding fashion.
I'm gonna take Tim's Jaguars in this one.
Oh, jeez.
I don't. The Colts haven't won in Jacksonville in 9 years. They play there every year. I'll keep the streak going. The jungle team, Jim Rome Jungle, Jaguars, Duval, as they say. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is what 0-10 in the last 10 starts. His number one receiver, Evan Ingram, still haven't seen him all year besides one catch. Yeah, but I don't know if Anthony Richardson is gonna play or Old Man Flacco. Also Michael Pittman for the Colts. He's a farmer. He's got a farm. He loves the Midwest. But yeah,
Trevor Lawrence, they haven't won since I think Thanksgiving. Was
yeah,
last
I
time they
know.
won.
If the Jaguars don't win their next 3 games, they'll just say, "Hey, Dougie P, you can stay in London. Bye." Because they'll be what? 0-7 then.
I think on 7, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Dougie P will be gone. Whoever their interim head coach is, finish up the year, and then they'll probably make a big swing for like a Bill Belichick, or maybe if Nick Sirianni loses his job, Mike McCarthy if he loses his job, or maybe the next great offensive mind like Shane Steichen.
What about Detroit Johnson?
Who?
Detroit
Oh,
coordinator.
Ben Johnson. Yeah.
He's not going anywhere. He's gonna stay with the Lions so they win the Super Bowl. I just don't see the guy going anywhere.
I think you're right, Nate. I think he's going to stay for Super Bowl, then he'll leave.
Yeah. I think I think once they get a Super Bowl win, I think he's gonna go off.
I just think it's if the appetizing job comes up. I mean,
I don't think
I
so.
mean, I don't think he really wanted to go to Carolina or Washington.
And you'd want to go from the Lions to Jacksonville? I don't know. I mean, when the Lions win a Super Bowl, I could see him moving, but I think he's too invested in the Lions. I just don't think I don't think he leaves even if an option presents itself.
All right. Next nooner is the Carolina Panthers, who have been pretty decent since Andy Dalton, at the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, Panthers and Bears. Bears got another win last week against the Rams. Panthers aren't playing too bad with Indy Dalton. Um, this is another game that could go toss up. Neither team is gonna do much this season, but I think I'll just take the Bears just because better, just better defense, and as long as Williams doesn't turn the ball over enough, just at their home. So I'm taking the Bears.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bears too. I think Caleb will throw for over 300 yards, at least 2 touchdowns. I think he'll start to kind of get on a roll, but yeah. Carolina, they're not going to win this game.
Panthers. I'm picking the Panthers until they win another game.
Anything's possible with Andy Dalton, so
Exactly. And Chubba Hubba has looked pretty good since the quarterback changed the running back. They got a lot of scrappy, big, bulky wide receivers that are young. Adam Thielen's done for a while. On the Bears, DJ Moore plays his former team. Is Keenan Allen gonna play? He is.
he is.
It'll be a better game than when Keenan
If he
Allen's
does play, I mean, I think he's not even in the main rotation now. I think Oduzzi's
Yep.
All right, next nooner is the best noon game of the week. It is an AFC East divisional rivalry, arch rivals in the AFC East. The Dolphins at the Patriots.
Yeah, this game isn't what it used to be. Dolphins might be the worst team. Patriots aren't any better. I taking the Pats in this one just because Dolphins have nobody to throw the ball or really run at all. So
Snoop.
Yeah, this is gonna be an unwatchable game.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. Okay. I mean, did you watch any of it on Monday night? Like, what the heck was that about? Unwatchable game. Yeah. The Dolphins. I mean, game plan, throw to Tyreek Hill every play. Hope the quarterback can complete the pass. I don't know. They're in disarray. I got the Patriots by 10. I mean, I think the Dolphins had I don't even think they had 150 yards of total offense on Monday. It might even have been under 100. I don't remember, but it was pretty low. So yeah, they're just an absolute disaster. So yeah, until they prove me otherwise, I'm taking the Patriots.
Patriots. Jalen Polk has one receiving touchdown. Austin Hooper has one receiving touchdown. That's it. They have 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns on the season. That's it.
Yikes.
Yeah, the Patriots main receiver is Hunter Henry, former Chargers tight end. And the running back is that he got hurt last week. Ramon Stevenson. I mean,
turns the ball over a lot.
Brissett is a bridge. He came back to the Patriots for the year before they get Drake May ready. And the Dolphins, yikes. They played their 4th-string quarterback, Tyler Huntley, Snoop. He looked terrible. Tyreek Hill was getting mad. Jalen Waddell has no receiving touchdowns. I mean, Mike McDaniel is a good head coach. He's just on the sideline like our season is folding in the front of my eyes because no Tua. Their defense looks terrible too. They are the worst team in the league right now.
No, that's that's the Jaguars.
Right now, I think it's
Their
the
only win
Dolphins.
is against the Jags.
Yeah, but Tua played. That's the only game Tua played the whole game. And then the next snooner is an AFC North divisional rivalry. Somehow the Baltimore Ravens are in the top 5 in the NFL on power rankings at 2-2.
Okay.
Whatever.
I want whatever Kool-Aid they're
At the jungle with the Bengals.
Yeah, the Ravens are gonna roll in here, and they're probably gonna take care of business. Derrick Henry, Offensive Player of the Year, runner. Burrow's back in the win column, but yeah, I think too much Bengals. Run the ball. That's all you got to do now, and you're probably gonna win. So, Baltimore.
I'm gonna take the Bengals. It's not September anymore. Yeah, I think Burrow, I think they kind of put it together. And yeah, I think the Bengals are gonna win this game. It's gonna be a close game. I think they win by 3 points, 7 points. But yeah, I think the Bengals are gonna get on the winning track, and it'd be funny to watch Baltimore go to 2-3. So I'm taking the Bengals.
I got Bengals as well. They're home. I think the series will split this year. The home team wins. I mean, I still say it all the time. Lamar Jackson is overrated. I just think he's overrated.
Not if you Um, oh shoot. Not if you ask Colin. Colin Cowherd.
Cowherd?
Yeah, that guy loves Lamar.
I don't listen to him. But anyways, he stares down one receiver all game. He picks
Yeah.
one receiver and he stares him down. But Derrick Henry is balling. Cowboys should have signed him, but they didn't. And the Bengals, they started off slow, but I think they're gonna pull out a few wins here in the next few weeks. And then the last noon game is a pretty good one. The Bills, who looked very, very, very good the first 3 games after losing last week, at the Houston Texans.
Yeah, this is the Stephon Diggs rematch game against his former teammate and team. It'll be interesting to see what how early they go. Houston goes after him to get him the ball. But it should be a good game. Josh Allen hasn't thrown an interception yet this season. It's the longest in his career. He's gone started a year without no picks. But I think CJ Stroud and Houston's going to take care of business here and knock Buffalo down 3-2.
Yeah, I got the Texans. I got the Texans winning this by 7. I think this is gonna be a really good game. But yeah, I got the Texans.
Yeah, Texans. Going my MVP pick, CJ Stroud. Nico Collins is leading the NFL in receiving, I think still. But yeah, Josh Allen looked very, very good the first 3 games. But I mean, every team does need to lose to get that feeling of the loss. And I think the Bills that happened last week, but I'm taking the Texans in this one. Same thing happened to the Texans 2 weeks ago. They looked terrible at the Vikings, but they had a pretty good matchup against the Jaguars last week, and they got out with the dub. And then the 3 o'clock games. This is America's game of the week because Tom Brady is calling it. The Arizona Cardinals, who are better than their record says at 1-3, at the 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers should take care of business in this one. Brock Purdy should get the job done. Kittle had that great catch last week in the end zone, triple coverage. Arizona is one of those teams that, gosh, they should look like they should do better, and then they just Kyler Murray doesn't do anything. I don't know. Maybe he's just, as they keeps telling him, probably will say again, he's thinking of Black Ops. So yeah, I'm picking the Niners in this one. So
Black Ops out yet, or is that next week? It's coming.
It's coming because you can get
It's coming.
You can get XP points on Monster,
Jesus.
but it's coming.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So yeah, yeah, I'm taking the 49ers. Brock Purdy. I mean, come on, he's playing better than Patrick Mahomes. Scott,
Whoa, the NFL's knocking on your door.
the NFL is not going to talk about Brock Purdy because he was the last pick of the draft. They just like Mahomes for whatever reason.
Brock Purdy, $60 million is coming.
Yeah. I don't know. It's Brock Purdy. He's the best quarterback in the league right now. Yes, I'm going to say that. He is the best quarterback in the league right now. Better than Mahomes. Mahomes is playing pedestrian compared to Purdy. I think Purdy only has like 3 interceptions. Mahomes has 5 or 6. Like they're only like, oh my God, Mahomes, because they're playing for the Chiefs. And Taylor Swift. So there you go. But yeah, I got the 49ers by 10 plus.
Yeah. This is an underrated matchup. The last few years have been very close games, but the Niners always come out winning. I got them winning again. The Cardinals are better than their record says. I think they're another year from being really good. I hope they can keep their coaching staff intact with John Gannon. Marvin Harrison will be the best wide receiver in the league in 3 years. You heard it here, folks. And the best wide receiver for the 49ers is Jawan Jennings. Brandon Ayuk has been terrible this year. They should have
Yeah.
traded him.
They should have. Yeah, he sucks.
They should have traded. They could have traded him to the Patriots, but didn't want to go there. He wanted money. Now he only has like, I think maybe like 9 catches in 3 games, or 4 games, whatever. It's not very many. Next 3 o'clock game is the New York Giants, who stink, besides Malik Neighbors, at the Seahawks.
Yeah, this game's already over with the concussion protocol with Malik Neighbors. They have no one to throw the ball to. So, yeah, Sea Chickens are going to run the ball, throw the ball to DK Metcalf, and Gino's going to be playing lights out against his, against the Giants. So, yeah.
One of his
Dan
former
Jones.
teams.
Right, as I was thinking there. But yeah. Seahawks and a big one here.
Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say that Tim hasn't said? Seahawks by like 14 plus.
Seahawks 30, Giants 12. It's going to be ugly for the Giants. They got to go all the way up to Seattle from New York City. It's a long, long, long travel for them. Seahawks are coming off their first loss of the season at the Lions. But, hey, Old McDonald has been a very good head coach. Nobody knew who he was until this season. And Geno Smith is the leading NFL passing yards leader. I think he has like 4 touchdowns, 4 picks, though. It's not very many touchdowns.
Touchdowns are way down in the whole league this year.
I know, it's great.
I'm gonna look now to see what Geno's stats are. I know he's passing yards leader.
I bet
I
it's
thought Purdy was leader.
no I'm pretty sure Purdy's the leader.
Well, Geno has 4 touchdowns, 4 picks. And the NFL passing yards leader as of it's Geno
Oh,
by like 50 yards.
and then what is it? Purdy next?
Brock Purdy's next. Dak's 3rd. CJ Stroud is 4th, and Herod Goff is 5th.
Nice.
I must have looked on Monday before Monday night.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably
Yeah,
what I
because
looked
Geno
at.
had like 400 yards against the Lions.
Yeah.
But he also threw the ball like 60 times. But yeah, the Seahawks will win this one with ease. And then we'll check into the Buccaneers Falcons. It's 24-17 Buccaneers with 30 seconds before halftime. Baker has 3 tutties. Yeah, it looks it's a very high scoring game. It's like a Madden game.
We like those games on Thursdays.
Yeah. And then the next 3 o'clock game is an AFC West divisional rivalry. One team has won 8 times in a row. Hopefully they can keep the streak going. My Raiders, who have had another week, got to do a lot of drinking this week, at the Broncos.
Yep, I'm going to take continue the streak here. Raiders will get the win. But I don't know if you heard that breaking news from today about Antonio Pierce reports about all those things he was giving treatment for student and staff or parents for kids at Arizona State.
What's wrong with taking a parent to a strip club?
Well,
Didn't
that's
take the
against
kids there, took the parents there.
that's kind of
the
against what the whole
Raiders thing
NCAA was and
That's
stands for.
that's the most Raiders thing ever.
But he was
Right.
at what he when he was the D coordinator at Arizona State, he did it.
That's right. So as long as he stays in the NFL, he's okay. But he has to take at least a year ban and can't do a lot of in-house recruitment. So
Basically, who doesn't have a recruiting violation against them?
and then in a nutshell, he just has to stay in the NFL.
So what's the problem then?
Yeah. Just and then there's also the other elephant in the room. Devontae Adams once again can't decide what he wants to do. He might as well just, hate to say it, trade the guy and hopefully get something out of it. He's getting up there in years anyways. Heck, I mean, this is going to cost a lot of money, dead money next year anyways. So, but for the game, Raiders should win, even though Broncos got their lucky against the Jets last week. But it'll be close because it's two not great teams offensively, but Raiders will pull it out.
Yeah, I got the Raiders by 3. And then I'm gonna call Devontae's gonna go to the Jets. If a trade happens.
Jets, Saints.
Packers. No, I know it's not happening.
That's not a Packer move.
It's not. No, I totally agree. I just think it'd be funny, but it's not happening.
If I had to take a top 3, I don't know. Bills.
I didn't think about that one.
But anyways, yeah, Raiders. We're gonna win this game. We're gonna push all the distractions away for the Donkeys. The Donkeys have never beaten the Las Vegas Raiders. Since we've moved to Vegas, the Donkeys have never beaten us. Broncos offense is non-existent. Their defensive line is pretty good though. They're scrappy. We'll have to watch out for them. And hopefully we can get Brock Bowers and my boy Jacoby Myers going early. Jacoby Myers balled out in both games last year against the Broncos. But we'll have to wait and see. I'll be watching it. And yeah, I hope we beat him. And Sean Payton's overrated.
Whoa.
And the final 3 o'clock game is the Battle of U2. You guys will be texting and trolling each other. Nate's Packers, who are 0-2 with Jordan Love. Sorry, Nate. At Tim's Rams, who are on their 5th string tight end and 6th string receivers.
Yeah, it's not looking too great here. Gosh, I think the last time we played against Green Bay here at Los Angeles, it was before I think Rodgers was still there, and we barely won that game with Herod Goff on
It's been that long.
missed. That's been a while. We always end up playing you guys in Lambeau, if I can remember. But yeah, I mean, Stafford is doing everything he can to keep this team try to get to 500 or anything to salvage the season until we get to the bye next week, so we can get some players back. We need health majorly. We need something but the only good thing on offense is Kyron Williams is guaranteed a touchdown. So Rams should score at least a touchdown with Kyron Williams. Other than that, it's going to be Packer win. Jordan Love's just too good. And Rams defense is not very good this year. Terrible secondary. So Packers.
Yeah, I hate to say it, Tim, but yeah, your Rams suck this year, unfortunately. It's the injury bug. It is what it is. Yeah, Green Bay. God, I should remember this, but the guy that has 1 interception each game, his streak stays alive. He'll get his 5th one. Yeah, I think the Packers unfortunately going to steamroll the Rams. Jordan Love's going to get me 40 fantasy points. It's going to be great. He got me 36 last week and he threw 3 interceptions.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's gonna Sorry, Tim, but Jordan Love goes to 1-2 as a Packer. They're gonna Green Bay is gonna be back on a roll, and yeah, I was just gonna forget about the letdown last week.
Xavier McKinney has 4 picks.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Xavier McKinney, so he'll get his 5th interception this week.
Can Josh Jacobs get his first touchdown as a Packer?
I freaking hope so. That guy's playing. He's playing well. He's got a lot of yards. He's got the.
He
I
is
think.
playing good.
Yeah.
He has the most yards in the league without touchdown.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking the Packers as well. I think Jordan Love is gonna start catching on here after Malik Willis played not bad actually for them. Yeah, Kyron Williams is guaranteed a touchdown on DraftKings, FanDuel, Circa, ESPN Bet, Caesar's Reward, at all.
And I hope he doesn't get a touchdown now because it'd be funny.
Matt Stafford only has 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. One's the Cooper Cup, who is out until probably Christmas. No, I don't know.
I thought it
He'll
was
be back in a couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
Should
What
be.
about Puka?
He should be cleared to come back at least after the bye for
Higby.
IR. I don't know if he'll be ready then.
Who's
Higby
been
up
who's been the leading
mid-season.
receiver?
2-2 Atwell.
What about old Jordan?
Jordan, the rookie,
Yeah, the rookie.
or Demarcus Robinson?
No, he hasn't been really doing much.
No, I mean he's more possession. Tutu's been getting those long plays down the field. He's already got more yards than he had last year.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, Packers will win. And I think that game is a CBS game for some reason.
Yeah, I think
It is.
That means Jim Nance, Tony Romo.
Packers back
because the Chiefs are
CBS.
Monday night. Anyways, Sunday Night Football, NBC Peacock. Is someone said it's the greatest matchup of the season, which, okay. Jerry Jones, all in Cowboys, still waiting for that. Against the Steelers. Will Russell Wilson ever play for the Steelers?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's see. We got the Dak attack out here with CD, and that's about all we got here in Dallas. So Pittsburgh's got good defense. Justin Fields been playing pretty reliable here of late. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh because Dallas is going to be without their best players on defense. Parsons is out. Lawrence is on IR. And yeah, it's a mess back there in Jerry World. So Steelers.
got the Steelers by 7.
Steelers, and don't ask Mike Tomlin who the quarterback is. He'll get mad. But yeah, they should just trade Russell Wilson. It's done. He just looks.
Why do they need to trade him? They're only paying him a little bit of money. It's not worth from the trade.
Well, you're right, but I think a team should call. Why aren't the Dolphins calling?
They got Tua.
He ain't
He's gonna play.
Snoop sucks.
He will play.
Snoop sucks. I don't know how I got his name Snoop anyways.
You must have called. I've never heard that.
That's what Kirk Herbstreit called him all night. Oh, Snoop Huntley. Or not Kirk Herbstreit, the other guy.
Herbstreit.
The other guy that goes to college. Well, whatever. Anyways, Steelers win. Cowboys will be crying. That's what they're going to talk about all day Monday. Is the Cowboys. Nobody cares about any other team because the Chiefs play Monday. It's going to be all Cowboys. And Jerry Jones says they're all in. Everybody's still waiting for that. And yeah. And before we get to Monday night game, there's 4 teams on a bye. The first time teams are on a bye this year. Lions, Titans, Chargers, and Eagles. 3 of these teams needed a bye, like really bad. But I think this is an early bye for the Lions. How hot they've been.
It's good. I mean,
Oh yeah, Eagles needed a bye, Titans needed a bye, Chargers needed a bye, really bad. And Monday Night Football is the 2-2 Saints, who should probably have won last week, but didn't because of a field goal, at the greatest team to have ever walked the planet Earth. If you say anything bad about this team, the NFL will be knocking on your door to question you. The Chiefs at Arrowhead.
yep, it's gonna be another perfect NFL weekend with a Chief win on Monday night. Yeah, it's Derek Carr gets to play against the Chiefs again. Boy, they love playing against him. Oh boy, this is yeah, it's gonna be I just don't know. Once again, another narrative of who are Mahomes gonna throw the ball to? Well, we'll stay tuned, America. We'll find out on Monday night because Kelsey's back, apparently. Will Tillis be there? I don't know, but everything else will be answered. And then they'll be on a bye next week, so America will probably go into depression. So, Chiefs win.
Absolutely not. I'm taking the Saints with the upset because God, would this be funny as I'll get out. Chiefs by not Jesus Christ. The Saints by 3. Yeah, I don't want to see the Chiefs win again. All teams, I think that would mean, if based upon my picks, I think all teams would be have a loss if this happens after Monday.
Chiefs 30, Saints 21. Derek Carr has only won 1 game at Arrowhead. And he played there every year besides last year because his first year with the Saints. Not good. And the NFL wants the Chiefs to win. They just do. They love them. I can't get enough of them.
It's not because they want, because they don't lose.
The NFL wants the Chiefs to win, and you know it. No
That's
comment.
like saying maybe no. If America got what they wanted, then the Chiefs would win, Dallas would win, the Yankees would win. Well, there you go.
But Andy Reid is the greatest coach in the league still at 65 or whatever how old he is, 67. Probably won't retire until he's at least 70. Whoever gets that job is getting great keys to the kingdom. Yeah, the Chiefs win by 9. And Arrowhead will be hopping. And who's your favorite team? If it's not the Chiefs, then F you, according to Chiefs fans. Okay.
Spoken like a true Raider.
Yeah. Chiefs are on a bye next week. That's good. But it'll be all Dallas next week.
Baltimore.
It's Cowboys line next week at 3:00. Another Tom Brady Cowboy game.
Hey, just imagine this. What if we get a Kansas City, Tampa Bay Super Bowl.
I mean,
Tom
interesting.
Brady call.
Gosh. Super Bowl's on Fox.
Yeah.
Gosh. Dumb.
Not happening. We're gonna get the Packers and Jets. Or we get that before we get that one.
Packers.
Good old Green Bay Packers.
They can't beat the Vikings.
They should
I think
have.
it's
They should have.
the NFC is going to go through
You
the
guys were down
north.
28-0.
If they would have made those two field goals,
Yikes.
we would have won.
We would have won.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, you know what?
You know what I do? At the end of the season every year, I look at my Raiders schedule and say, we should have won that one. We should have won that one. We should have won that one. And then I say, should have wins don't count.
Hey, that's okay. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Jordan Love came back. Hey, even with him limping around and not, getting used to that foot, he still throw 4 touchdown passes. I mean, so I don't know. They're gonna put it all. They're put it all together. I'm not worried. Not worried at all. 3 decades of Hall of Famers. Green Bay Packers know how to develop quarterbacks. And they know what they're doing. NFL, the league just needs to.
3 decades of Hall of Famers.
Yeah, Brett Favre. More than that. Almost, yeah, 3 decades. Oh, almost over 3 decades. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love.
Aaron Rodgers is in a Hall of Famer,
He will be.
but he's not right now.
He will be when he
He's
retires.
still playing. He's still playing. That means he's not in the Hall of Fame.
A future Hall of Famer. Come on. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and then when Jordan Love is done, he'll be a Hall of Famer as well. 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in a row.
Maybe.
That's not maybe. It's gonna happen. It's gonna
I
happen.
could still remember when Nate says, "Why did we pick Jordan Love in the first round?"
Hey, I'm gonna eat my words. I get. Yep. I eat those words. I was wrong. I was happily
And
wrong.
then in 15 years, they'll change him to the Jets.
That'd be funny. That needs to happen. Just needs to happen. Needs to happen.
The Jets.
Yes, the good old Jets. And with that being said, if you made it through our video, I thank you and tune in next week.